Shalom Akim, wa Malakiam, wa Akwath of the elect of the nation of Israel, the nation of Yahshua Allah. This is Issachar coming back at you once again with a brief lesson entitled Never Be Satisfied with Your Performance, the parable of the three servants. And before I go any further, we give all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Wa, Raha Kwadash. Double honors to the man that taught me the 100% truth according to the Holy Scriptures, the elders, apostles of Great Millstone, on down to the rest of the students. Never be satisfied, with your performance in this truth. And the inspiration came out of two sources, one of them being Matthew 25:14, which is the parable of the three servants. And the other source where I got this inspiration from was from one of my favorite motivational speakers, which is a Jake, by the name of Les Brown. And one of his quotes, it says, "You must work on yourself continuously. Never be satisfied." That's where I got the title of this lesson from. Never be satisfied with yourself or with your performance. Always know that as you invest, and that's the concept, the whole foundation of this lesson is about spiritually investing. And we're going to read the account in Matthew 25:14. The time and effort, you see, so in this truth, we're investing our own time, or they call it leisure time and effort, on ourselves, because part of working on ourselves, man, that's, working on the body of Yahushai, because we are the body and Yahushai being the head. So the more we work, on the body, starting with ourselves, the more the head, which is Yahushai, the more the head is going to start making moves, and vice versa. Though the more we work, the more that Yahushai moves, he's also able to distribute more blessings and more gifts to the men of the Lord to accomplish his will. Yahushua spoke about the prayer in Matthew the 6th chapter. Let thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. You see, it says the time and effort on you, that's the greatest ability that human beings have above animals. Yeah, because animals, they're not goal oriented. Meaning, animals don't have the ability, to wake up one morning and, and go after a specific goal, which is ultimately, to conquer. An animal ain't gonna wake up one day and say, "Hey, I want to conquer the whole earth." You see, like Les Brown tells you further in his quote, a zebra can be, further than a zebra. It's just what it is. A dog can't be anything more than just a dog. A lion can't be anything more than just a lion, right? Just the king of the jungle, but he doesn't have the ability to want to conquer, the whole universe. He can't. He's just simply, in his DNA, he is just the king of the jungle, and that's it. The king of animals. But in regards to human beings, the human beings that's speaking about us brothers, because we are the true Hebrew Israelites that have the greatest ability, to overthrow or overtake this devil's kingdom, at a spiritual level. For example, get the book of Jeremiah 1:10. And he reads, "See, I have this day," which this is the head. The head is Yahweh Shemel Shai, granting Jeremiah, the power to be over the nations and over kingdoms. You see, so you brothers, primarily, okay, sisters too, but this is more about the men. Okay, you gotta have the mindset that Yahweh Shemel Shai, okay, set you over the kingdoms. Hey, that's why when I try to tell brothers, hey, when we're in the highways and hedges, your mindset has to be on a whole different level, man. And not just in the highways and hedges, but even in the daily life, your mindset has to have a high standard. You got to think upon that you being a Hebrew Israelite, still walking with humility. You need to have the mindset that you're over these nations. You're over Moab, Ammon, okay, Esau especially. Now a lot of people might call it arrogance. Oh, he's arrogant. Nah, man, that is called confidence. When you break down the word confidence, it means con with, fidenz, faith, with faith. Okay, you gotta walk with the high standard of faith that you are, first and foremost a Hebrew Israelite, and not just any Hebrew Israelite, but okay, an Israelite with high standards, man. And that takes time. Okay, you just don't want to be an Israelite, your everyday Israelite with the T-shirt and fringes. Okay, you're on just on social media. Just not doing nothing for the body of Yahweh Shai. Okay, being a couch potato. Okay, you don't want to be. There's a word to it. You don't want to be mediocre. Okay, and that's why a lot of Israelites, once they know that about their nationality, they become satisfied. And after they become satisfied, after a while, they become more bitter. Okay, their faith starts dropping because they were never able to improve themselves. Okay, or improve their performance. But going back to verse 10, Yahweh Shem Shai has set us brothers up like he did with Jeremiah to root out kingdoms and to pull down and to destroy and to throw down, to build and to plant. Okay, let me get one more. This is the book of Psalms 118 in regards to destroying kingdoms. This is Psalms 118. Now go like around 118 and 10. And this is King David speaking. I'll start at 8. It says, "It is better to trust in Yahweh Shemel Shai than to put confidence." There you go, the word confidence. Con with, fidenz with faith, in men. So we put our confidence in who? In Yahweh Shemel Shai first and foremost. It is better to trust in the Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shai, than to put confidence in princes. And they're speaking about Esau. Esau, Edom. Don't trust this devil, man, because this devil, okay, he will catch you with his traps, his snares. Okay, verse 10. All nations, okay, Esau, Moab, Ammon, Ishmael, okay, Elam, compass me about, but in the name of Yahweh will I destroy them. You see that? And that's the precept going back to Jeremiah 1 and 10. The Lord gave Jeremiah the power to destroy kingdoms. And what? In the name. So with the name of the Lord, okay, not Jesus Christ, Jesus Christos, Yeshua, Yahweh. Because even these names like Yahweh, Yeshua, okay, Jesus, hey, they have their standard, but it's very mediocre, man. It's very effeminate. But when it comes down to Yahweh Shemel Shai, the names, hey, that's the greatest standard, man. The greatest okay faith that a Hebrew Israelite is able to receive, man. The name of Yahweh Shemel Shai, okay, it's the highest standard when it comes down to investing in the kingdom of heaven. Okay, but going back again, to the point. Okay, you must work on yourself continuously and never be satisfied. Okay, you can always do better. Hey, your brother, you might read one chapter a day. Hey, go two chapters a day. Okay, hey, you do one video a week. Hey, do two videos a week. Hey, you do a daily video. Hey, we'll go try to do two videos every day. All right. Hey, you speak one language. Hey, learn how to speak two languages. You speak two, learn how to speak three languages. That's an example of not being satisfied with your performance. Always being able to invest. Okay, this is Hebrews 10:39. But we are not dumb who draw back unto perdition, and those who draw back into perdition. Okay, but of them that believe to the saving of the soul. A lot of Israelites that come into the faith, the reason why a lot of them fall is because they never took that correction. Okay, that correction to be better. Okay, to improve themselves. You know, as having higher standards. Proverbs 15:10. Correction is grievous unto him that forsaketh the way. And who is the way? Yahushai. John 14:6. Yahushai said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. And he that hateth reproof shall die. You know, you're going to spiritually die and then physically die. Spiritually die in terms of you might get corrected. And if you don't change your ways, you don't improve yourself, you'll be led to the congregation of the dead, like it tells you in the book of Proverbs. The man that wandereth out of the way of understanding, which is Yahushua. Yahushua is the way of understanding. Okay, you will end up in the congregation of the spiritually dead Israelites. Okay, dry bones, right? So again, Proverbs 15:10, correction is grievous unto him that forsaketh the way. Now let's get one more. Let the righteous. This is Psalms 141:5. And it's King David saying, let the righteous smite me. It shall be a kindness. You see that? So as you grow in the truth, the reason for our growth is because Yahweh Shai sends man to smite thee, okay, at a spiritual level, okay, to have higher standards, to improve yourself, okay, and that's an act of kindness. And let him reprove me, it shall be an excellent oil. And King David spoke about how in Psalms 23 that his cup runneth over with what? With oil. Okay, which shall not break my head. It's like they say, whatever doesn't kill you makes you stronger, right? For yet my prayer also shall be in their calamities. There you go, man. So a brother might reprove you. Okay, he might correct you. Okay. An elder might correct you. He might rebuke you. Okay. Like it tells you in the book of Sirach. Correction never out of season. I think that's in Sirach. Okay. Stripes. See if I can find it. Sirach, Ecclesiasticus 20:26. A tale out of season, it's as music in mourning. But stripes and correction of wisdom are never out of time. See that? So you can be corrected, at all seasons, any day of the time. Okay, and that's for your betterment. That's for you to improve your performance. But let's get back to the point of this lesson. Okay, improving yourselves, never be satisfied. Always go that extra mile. Hey, like in a worldly sense, for brothers that go to the gym or sisters, hey, you might do a specific a weight, lifting weights. Might be a brother that bench presses 200 pounds. But you want to get better. You want to improve yourself. A month from now you're bench pressing 210. Okay, you don't stay at that same level because you're so-called satisfied. You always want to be building, okay, upon your foundation, looking for ways to, okay, and improve yourself. Even in the world, you have these worldly athletes. Maybe they want to get faster. Okay, they want to jump farther. See, this is Matthew 25:14. Again, the kingdom of heaven can be illustrated, and the kingdom of heaven that starts with the Yahweh Shema Shai and us brothers as well. Yahweh Shai said, okay, you are the kingdom. Luke 17:21. Neither shall they say, lo here, or lo there, for behold, the kingdom of heaven is within you. So we are the body of the kingdom of Yahweh Shema Shai, Yahweh Shai being the head. Give an example. This is the book of Corinthians. The book of Corinthians. Okay. Being the head of the body. This is Colossians 1:18. And he is the head of the body, the church. See that? Who is the beginning, the firstborn from the dead, that in all things he might have the preeminence. But let me get one more. That's in Corinthians. This is the book of 1 Corinthians 11:3. But I would have you know that the head of every man is Hamashiach, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of Hamashiach is Yahweh. So there's a rank. Okay, when you come into the truth. One more, Ephesians 5:23. For the husband is the head of the wife, even as Hamashiach is the head of the church. See that? And he is the savior of the body being the church, and the head being Yahweh Shai. Okay, so when you go back to Matthew 25:14, again, the kingdom of heaven, which starts with Yahweh Shema Shai on down to you brothers and sisters, can be illustrated by the story of a man going on a long trip. Okay, he called together his servants, which are the prophets. Amos 3:7. Surely Yahweh Shema Shai will do nothing, but he reveals his secrets to the servants, the prophets. Okay, it says, and entrusted his money while he was gone. Okay, and money is symbolism to security or defense. And to prove that, let me get the book of I think that's in Ecclesiastes 7:12. For wisdom is a defense, and money is a defense. So really, okay, that money that Yahweh Shema Shai has given us to invest, and that's investing in wisdom, which is his truth, which is our defense. Okay, which goes back to ultimately faith. But the excellency of knowledge is that wisdom giveth life to them that have it. See, so investing in this truth is investing in wisdom. Okay, and the payout is what? Is the kingdom of heaven. It says, verse 15, he gave, back to 14, he called together his servants, which are the prophets, and entrusted his money to them while he was gone. He gave 5 bags of silver to one, 2 bags of silver to another, and 1 bag of silver to the last, dividing it in proportion to their abilities. Yeah, so according to your ability, that's what Yahweh Shema Shai will give you, according to your measure. For example, Corinthians. This is the book of Corinthians 12 and 28. And Yahweh has set some in the church, which is the body, right? First apostles, secondarily prophets, thirdly teachers, after that miracles, then gifts of healings, helps, right? We have sisters that are there to help us. Governments, diversities of tongues. Okay, we're able to speak more than two languages. These are examples of, okay, different lots. So according to your measure, according to your lot, okay, that's what was given to you, but never be satisfied. Okay, now we might be content in terms of, okay, look, I received this specific gift to be able to grow,
satisfied
with the ministry. Okay, you're content. You're willing to accept something. So you're willing to accept the gift of faith. Okay, and the gift of Yahweh Shema Shai, which is His truth. Okay, but again, there's a standard based upon, okay, not being satisfied, improving yourself, like it tells you here in the parable of Yahweh Shai. Verse 16, the servant who received the 5 bags of silver, he began to invest the money and earn 5 more. The servant with 2 bags of silver also went to work, and he earned 2 more. Okay, these are faithful servants, faithful prophets. Let's get the book of Sirach. Okay, so if you're a man of the Lord who's investing in this truth, you're bettering yourself, okay, spiritually, okay, you're gonna get a reward. Ecclesiasticus 36:16, reward them that wait for thee, and let thy prophets be found faithful. You see, so a true prophet, a true faithful prophet of Yahweh Shema Shai, he will invest, okay, on that money that was given to him, okay, on that silver, okay, at a spiritual level. But the servant who received the 1 bag of silver dug a hole in the ground and hid the master's money. So this might be an example of a brother who you were given the job, the responsibility to be a poster holder. You go to the highways and hedges and you just hold posts. You see, but then that's your lot at that specific season. But you never wanted to improve. Okay, you were satisfied with your performance. You see, you never wanted to read. You never wanted to speak. You just wanted to show up, hold post, go back home. Okay, and like the elders apostles always say, go back and eat a dozen chicken wings with a lemon pepper flavor. See, you don't want to be that brother who, after 5 years, you're still holding post. You're still, okay, putting your hands inside your pocket. No, you want to be able to, hey, get out there, okay, and improve yourself. Okay, and that takes what? And that takes faith, confidence. Verse 19, after a long time, their master returned from his trip, which is Yahweh Shai. Okay, that master that's speaking about Yahweh Shai. He's our sensei, right? And called him to give an account. Yeah, we're all going to give account. Okay, when Yahweh Shai comes back, let me get a precept. Account. It says, Romans 14 and 12. So then every one of us shall give account of himself to Yahweh. You see that? So Yahweh Shai, he's gonna put us on check, and that happens too at a lower level with the elders apostles, because you have elders that, okay, they look after the flock. Okay, they might not speak to you at a for maybe 2 months or even a year. Hey, after a year, the spirit will hop on them. They'll be like, let me see how this brother is doing. Let me see if he improved himself. And if you didn't improve yourself and in your area, as an example of you giving account to what you've been doing for the past year, the past 2 years. And if you're not investing in this truth, and you'll get that rebuke. You'll get the rebuke by Yahweh Shemel Shai through the man. See that? So we all must give account to Yahweh Shemel Shai first and foremost through his men. Okay, to the men that have been laboring, okay, for dozens of years. It says of how they had used his money. The servant to whom he had entrusted the 5 bags of silver. Now they're speaking about a brother who was given the ability. Maybe you're a brother that speaks 2, 3 languages. Maybe you're a brother that not only holds post, but you read. Not only do you read, but you also speak. Okay, you're a brother that does, many jobs. You're kind of like a district manager. You see, but now that doesn't mean you're just because you're a district manager, you don't have to look down on a brother, okay, that just started the job. Okay, that's just according to every brother's measure, right? It says, and said, Master, you gave me 5 bags. Yeah, you gave me the responsibility to be a regional manager. Okay, and this is what I did. This is how much, laborers or workers, I was able to recruit. Speaking at a spiritual level, we're able to open a new business. Okay, here on this other city, just giving examples, right? Silver to invest, and I have earned 5 more. The master, Yahushai, was full of praise. Well done, okay, my good and faithful servant. Going back to Sirach, what was that? I think it was in 14 again. Okay, let thy prophets be found faithful. Um, or was I Khan? It says verse 21. Well done, my good and faithful servant. And that's what we all want to hear. And even at times, we hear that through angels. Okay, brothers might, for example, there was an account like a month ago. The brother from Great Millstone, Amawan, I think it's Amawan Ibad, Amawan Gabar, if I'm not mistaken. The brother out of New York. Okay, there was an account where this angel he passed by the camp, and he told the brothers, roughly paraphrasing, "Hey, y'all doing a mighty work. Okay, yeah, what y'all doing is a very powerful work." And that's an example of Yahweh Shema Shai speaking to his man. Hey, well done. Okay, my faithful servants. But just because we heard well done, it don't mean we're gonna stay at that level. Now we're gonna improve ourselves. Okay. Even too last week in our last camp session here in San Diego, man, and the last spirit that came to the camp to inquire, which we believe he was an angel by the name of Israel, which that's again spiritual. And he told us brothers, "Hey, y'all doing a mighty work. Okay, what y'all doing is very pretty much the similar words that the other angel told the brothers from New York." You see, and that's how about Shmuel Shai speaking. Hey, look, well done, my good and faithful servant. You have been faithful in handling this small amount. So now I will give you many more responsibilities. Let's celebrate together. See that? So now that you think that, hey, look, now I'm a speaker, now I'm able to understand a few breakdowns. Hey, well, Yahushua said what? For whom much is given, much is required. More responsibility. Hey, like Peter Parker in the movie Spider-Man, when his what was his name? Uncle Ben, Uncle Ben told Spider-Man, Peter Parker, hey, with great power comes great responsibility, man. There's a lot of responsibility when coming into this truth, man. You gotta make sure you're on point. You gotta make sure you're never satisfied, and always look for ways to improve. Hey, man, I'll use the example. One example. Hey, the elder out of Great Millstone, South Carolina. The elder, when you look at the elder's work, he might go live, and then as soon as he's done live streaming, and he starts sharing brothers' videos. Okay, and if he's not doing that, he might be reading, and if he's not reading, he's just you know trying to look for other ways, you know, different ways to make a lesson. He's always, as soon as he's done with one lesson, he's already thinking about the next lesson. Okay, he might be brother might be eating, his breakfast, and while he's eating breakfast, he's meditating upon, what other lesson can I speak about? Okay, these are examples of a man that's never satisfied with his performance. He always wants to be better, man, and that's an example of a man of the Lord. Sirach 43 and 30. When you glorify the Lord, exalt him as much as you can. So maybe you might pray once a day. Hey, improve your prayers twice a day, 3 times a day, which that's pretty much the standard. And we all got to work on that. For even yet will he far exceed. Hey, even when you're before eating, the water how about Shemel Shai. You might see 144, the water how about Shemel Shai. The Lord might bless you with a job, the water how about Shemel Shai. That's an example of glorifying him. And when you exalt him, put forth all your strength, and be not weary, or be not satisfied. Oh, look, the Lord gave me this. Okay, and that's it. He gave me this gift, and I don't have to be better. Oh, I know I'm a Hebrew Israelite, and that's it. Nah, man. You can't have that mindset. For ye can never go far enough. You see that? So going back to Matthew 25 and 21. Okay, let's celebrate together. 22. The servant who had received the 2 bags of silver came forward and said, Master, you gave me 2 bags of silver to invest, and I have earned 2 more. The master said, Well done, my good and faithful servant. You have been faithful in handling this small amount, so now I will give you many responsibilities. Let's celebrate together. You see? So, this brother in verse 21, he's going to go from regional manager to manager. Okay? And this brother, he was maybe a assistant regional manager. Now he's a regional manager. But then this one, okay, this verse 24 as an example of an Israelite who was completely satisfied with his performance and never wanted to grow. Verse 24. Then the servant with the 1 bag of silver came and said, Master, I knew you were a harsh man, harvesting crops you didn't plant and gathering crops you did not cultivate. I was afraid. And according to the law, okay, Deuteronomy 20:21, okay, it's actually a sin to be afraid of doing the work. Okay, Deuteronomy 20:21, which are the laws of warfare. If you're afraid to go to war, man, shit, just go back home with your wife. Okay, and forget that you're a Hebrew Israelite. Just keep calling yourself a black man. Okay, so-called Hispanic man. See, and these are Israelites who are couch potatoes, who are afraid to go to the highways and hedges. Okay, who knew about the knowledge, but never wanted to improve themselves, man. But what's going to happen to these men? It says, I was afraid I would lose your money, so I hid it in the earth. Look, here is your money back. Verse 26, but the master replied, You wicked and lazy servant. God damn, man. Hey, nobody want to hear that, especially if it's from Yahushua, man. We don't want to hear, you wicked and lazy servant. Hell no, we want to hear, you have been faithful in handling this small amount. Well done, my good and faithful servant. Verse 26, but the master replied, You wicked and lazy servant. Okay, and that's in Sirach. And we get that hate not laborers' work. This is Ecclesiasticus 7:15. Hate not laborers' work, neither husbandry, which the Most High ordained. You see, the Most High ordained, okay, work, effort. He didn't ordain, just sit back, sit on your couch, watch Netflix, scroll down through YouTube videos, make comments on the comment board. Okay, always typing in emojis, LOLs, and never improving yourself, man. That's an example of a lazy servant. Hey, that's why Elder Apostle Tahar, man, when he gets in that angry spirit of Yahweh Shemel Shai at times, hey, he might start cursing out brothers who are being lazy. Okay? It says, if you knew I harvested crops, I did not plant and gather crops, I did not cultivate, why didn't you deposit my money in the bank? At least I could have gotten some interest on it. Then he ordered, take the money from this servant. Yeah, take the money from this. Okay, take away his gift. Okay, from this Hebrew Israelite. Okay, and then take away that gift and give it to the one with the 10 bags of silver, which is the first brother who is now a manager. To those who use well what they are given, even more will be given. See that? So, hey, the Lord, if you're of the elect, man, and if you're in that satisfied spirit, hey, the Lord's gonna put you in a very uncomfortable position. You see, and that's heavy. That's a heavy lot. But hey, Yahweh Shai will not give you something that you can bear. He'll give you that burden, but he'll give you the endurance. To those who use well what they are given, even more will be given, and they will have an abundance, and that's the reward, man, which is the kingdom of heaven. But from those who do nothing, yeah, keyboard warriors, always sitting on your back, okay, fucking scratching your balls and just watching videos. See that? These are men that do nothing for the ministry. They're always on the comment board scoffing, mocking, laughing at the prophets. Hey. Oh, you think you're a Hebrew Israelite? Hey. Well, guess what? You a heathen. Okay. He. No, you so-called black people. You're not black. You're a Hamite. And we're not Hebrew Israelite. No, just examples of just an Israelite that's scoffing. Esau's not the so-called white man. Okay. Esau is Ishmael. Is the Arabs. Okay. The white man's Japheth. Okay. These are men who do nothing. Even what little they have will be taken away. Now throw this useless servant into outer darkness, where there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. So ultimately, the Israelites who were completely satisfied with their performance, they're going to end up, okay, in the pits of darkness, destruction, man. Okay, the Lord's going to destroy them. So, and that's an example of 2/3. Okay, 2/3 are wicked and lazy servants. They never wanted to, okay, improve their performance. So, in summary, you brothers and sisters, primarily you brothers, you make sure you're in the mindset of the first and second servant, okay, which are men who invested and they were putting in the effort to, okay, to improve the body of Yahweh Shemel Shai. Okay, you don't want to be that unfaithful servant, okay, who's always scratching his balls and scoffing on the comment board, man. See, you want to be that Hebrew Israelite who's always looking for ways to improve in the ministry and looking for ways to, okay, bring down this kingdom at a spiritual level. Okay, the more we, like, the elder apostle Rakah, he speaks about keep pushing. Okay, push when you are tired. Don't be satisfied with your performance. Okay, as in other words, because the more we push, the more, okay, Yahweh Shemel Shai starts working, and vice versa. The more Yahweh Shemel Shai starts working, okay, in the at a spiritual level, the more He's able to grant us, okay, gifts, and these gifts are, more faith, more a spiritual power. See, we Yahweh Shemel Shai, He scratches our back, and we scratch His back. We help each other out, man. Be in the good graces of Yahweh Shemel Shai. Hey, with that, I pray this brief lesson was edifying. Never be satisfied with your performance. Always look into ways to be better. Okay, being a better brother. Okay, being a better spirit. Respecting your elders, staying in the doctrine. Prophesying and reading articles and just being a scholar, man. Being a scholar. Um, many more examples. Okay, with that, I want to say shalom.